I'm not gonna lie to you. I was driving here, and for a minute, maybe it's just because of the mood that I've been in, because I've been having some real highs and some lows, yeah. But like my lows have been on a thing of, fuck London, bro. I've just been feeling like that, bro. I've been falling out of London, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably taking it out on the
Remember
traffic.
When these men were taking the piss out of me when I said I need to move, and now look at this.
Nah, but
out.
I think you're just sad. I get that as well. The seasonal adjustment disorder.
Bro, I don't know what it is, bro.
Assessment disorder? What is it?
Seasonal depression.
Yeah, you missed out the A.
What's
But
that?
yeah, as in like, you see when you just get, like when it starts to get a bit gloomy, like it's been getting, you start feeling like, fuck all this.
Nah, man.
It's the traffic as well, bro. So I'm telling you, it's the traffic. I'm gonna stop driving. I feel like,
Down.
yeah, bro. Like seriously. Okay, let's put this into perspective. Poet, see when you have your lows are not as low as mine when it comes to moving around. Because you have your lows, but when I have my lows, a lot of it has to do with the traffic. You still coming here bouncing because he's avoided all the traffic. He's just coming here bouncing around on the train. Actually, no, you ain't even doing that no more, are you?
My GG.
Oh yeah, these bags
Can't
gone up.
compare your lows to my lows. You don't know how I feel about them.
Nah, I hear that still.
You don't know how I feel.
No, I know.
I don't want to be on the no disrespect to people. I appreciate every bit of attention I get, but it's not nice when you get a train journey and you just want to listen to a bit of music and do your emails, and a man wants to sit down on the train and chat to you for half an hour about something that essentially you're not prepared to talk about. That is a low for me. But I still come in here bouncing around because all my mates are here, innit? So I'm like, it's almost like you've come through everything you didn't want to come through to be in this room, and you're like, yeah, it's all worth it, really. I'm with Callum.
It's so hard to bounce in. It's so hard to bounce in here when there's a fucking, you've been on the same road for 45 minutes.
I've got terrible road rage.
Oh,
I've got terrible road rage.
Yeah, man.
The thing is, I get frustrated by bad decision making. On football pitches and on the road. I hate bad decision making. So you see, like when there's just not enough space for a car to try and fit through, and you try and fit through that, and you're gonna fuck up this whole road for a little bit. I hate when cars do that.
Yeah.
Why are you so itching to turn left onto this road that's gonna cause mayhem for 10 cars coming this way? Just wait.
There's a walking equivalent to that as well. When you're in central London, there'll be like a small gap. There'll be so much pavement, and people will just try and I could be standing next to the wall, but
yeah, I get you.
They'll try and walk through there. Sometimes I put my hand in like, where are you going?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? And also, that's the main thing, is indecisive walking. When people decide to stand at the front of a store in the middle where everyone's walking.
Yes.
They're trying to make up their mind
it's
at that point. No, it's not. It's the adults are doing it. Kids will never get frustrated with their children.
Of course.
See fully grown men. And then I'm like, big man.
You see, when I'm walking, I actually anticipate the move that someone's going to make. And then just do the other move.
I try to, but it really pisses me off when I choose the wrong one and then choose the same one.
Yeah, because sometimes okay, you can see that they're actually they're wrongly gonna go to the right.
Yeah.
So as I've anticipated they're wrongly gonna go to the right, I'll go to my right or my left, whatever it is, just to maneuver.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Troubleshooting.
Yeah. But see, with the road rage thing, I'm all right with some of that, but I'm not going to lie to you. I turn into a shower man when it comes to someone bibbing me. If you bib... Oh, my God, bro. When we were... The live show, I'm trying to find parking. Already, that's a long thing. Like, trying to find parking in Leicester Square and that, yeah? Then, there's a car... We're down a road. There's 2 cars in front of me, and there's a car behind me. We're in traffic. Nobody can move. This man behind me is bibbing. He's bibbing now. So I'm like, I can't go anywhere because there's 2 cars in front of me. He's still bibbing. So anyway now, like, I'm getting mad, bro. I've jumped out of the car. Like, like my blood's boiling now because I'm like, I can't fucking go nowhere, bro. Like, relax. Stop. Like, people just so trigger happy with the bib. Stop fucking bibbing, bro. Nothing can happen. It's just like bib. Like for me, I'll bib to make somebody aware. Like say someone's in front of me and they're probably looking at their phone and
that's
there's traffic.
It's an awareness.
Yeah. Boom. Like bib. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can go through or whatever, or just to make you aware. There's 2 cars in front of me, bruv. Where am I going? Nowhere.
So he beeps a lot. I always say to him, bro, just chill. Mitch, that man will beep for everything.
What?
He'll get himself into a fist
Bro,
fight.
not even beeping, as in, I don't use my beep for anything. I'd rather shout through the windscreen, through your back windscreen.
Well, like, yo!
Rather than, or I'll just stop effing and blinding, calling, rather than beep, 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 I'd rather be shouting at that person. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Do you know when I'll beep though? I'll beep my friend's horn. There's certain situations where I'm like, nah, he's being cheeky. So a couple of times we'll be driving out, and then there's two cars like that, and if you just go forward a bit and you reverse a bit, we can drive through that gap. But for some strange reason, they see you and they're like, well, I'm stuck in traffic, so you can be stuck there. I'm like, what? So nah, beep that bomb.
Those beeps, you hold the beat.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I'm holding this beat.
I'm on that.
I'm letting you know, I will fight.
Yeah, I hate that. I'm ready for
fight
it.
now.
Yeah.
One time I got out of the car. Well, I got out of the car, went to my friend's side, beeped the horn and started dancing like you're gonna move, and they moved.
I'd love to see you as a driver, you know.
Nah, because I'll take the piss out of everyone.
Serious?
I wouldn't get angry. What's the point? Just knowing that everyone's angry about the same thing, I'm like, I don't want to be like you lot. You're angry about driving. Like, if you know your driving is gonna get you this angry, just take the train or something.
Well,
like,
you know, it's not my driving getting me this angry.
All right.
And do you know what pisses me off the most?
But you're not on the road by yourself.
When you're on this one road, and you're on this road for 10 minutes, you ain't moved. You've moved like 4 meters, and then it just opens up, and it's just free.
Oh yeah.
And I want to know what the fuck was everyone being a dickhead for in the first place.
Oh, that was kind of what happened to me today.
I hate
but it was a bit different.
dumb little things that happen. If there's gonna be traffic, give it to me with your chest. It's all traffic.
That's fair enough.
And I need to see.
I hear that still.
enough.
But I hate it when the traffic disappears and then disappears.
Yeah, that's annoying. That's annoying.
But that's what sort of happened today. For me, there's a road that I drive down all of the time. No problem on this road. There doesn't need to be no roadworks. It's always smooth.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like they create a problem so that they can fix something.
Well, I'm pretty sure that
they didn't need to fix it, bro. Now what they've done is there's a light. They've like put some cones in the road or whatever. So now it's gone into one lane or whatnot. Now it's a whole load of traffic going all the way back to fucking to Shepherd's Bush. And as soon as you get past this light, everything's clear.
Do you think people are doing it as a joke? So, for example,
It feels like that.
We could go and get cones right now. You know, like, people really respect cones and high-vis jackets. For some reason, we see that as, like, authoritative. So if we just jumped on the A40 at Greenford or whatever and just started putting cones here, and for no reason decided that the A40 has to go into one lane.
Yeah.
Everyone would just go to one lane.
Yeah, everyone would. Yeah, definitely.
So
that's exactly what happened.
That's it.
Should we do that as an experiment one day?
Should we bring Crutch Bredgen and do it? Just put him in the middle of the road.
And just, that's it. Just for no reason, go at like 2 a.m. one day and just turn it into one lane.
Yeah.
And let's just see what happens at 7 a.m. if everyone realizes.
Well, do you know, on a deeper one, I heard that there's like a certain amount of money that the government or whoever spends on fixing roads and stuff like that, and it doesn't roll over into the next year. So they have to use the budget.
Yeah.
So that's what, sometimes when I see that, I feel like you're using, like, can't you just find a different place to use the budget? Can't you do it on side roads? Why don't you do it on side roads?
This road out here.
Why don't you do it on avenues?
They've done it like 5 times.
Or crescents?
This is my ignorance speaking. Surely there must be times of the year where it's just a little bit less busy.
What do you mean?
In terms of, I'd imagine, so I remember when I was younger, as soon as it came, like, summer holidays, the roads are crazy, bro. Everybody's out. Yeah. But surely there's periods where it's not so busy, where you could just do this road work. That's the
other thing that pisses me off, bro.
I don't understand why.
Because this is the next thing as well. Sometimes, going to a booking, Saturday night, right? I got a booking somewhere. Bare traffic. Like, there's bare traffic on certain roads. And I'm like, why can't they do this at like 2 o'clock in the morning on a Monday?
No, I don't imagine there'll be much people. I could
Gotta do that, because then you won't be disrupting a lot of people that way.
Exactly.
Why has it got to be on a Saturday night when a lot of people are going out, maybe coming back from work or going to work, or just Saturday night in London?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Going to Leicester Square to go and do tourist, doing whatever. Why does it have to be that? Why can't it be 2 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday morning, on a Sunday morning, Monday morning,
any morning? Just apart from a Saturday or a Friday or even a Thursday.
Because surely, like, you know, Saturday's so much of a crazy night anyway.
Yeah.
Saturday, just from the day, that is just a crazy day. To just add more craziness to that, in my head doesn't make sense. I imagine there's multiple accidents on a Saturday, arguments, problems. So if you throw Roadworks in there, that,
do you get what I'm saying? Oh, let me tell you something as well.
Yeah? I see why you lot get pissed off.
Yeah, it's jarring.
You. That must.
There's certain swear words I never use, like in my day to day. Certain swear words I never use, but when I'm in my car, on mum's life, bro, I say bare things. I've said in normal life, I've never said this to anyone, but in my car, I've told bare man to suck their mum. Bare man.
Okay.
Bare man. As soon as I hear that, beep, suck your mum.
Ready?
I call
suck your mum.
I told you,
I said you're a cowardly driver. But you see, like when you know that person, you can beat that red, and I can beat that red, and I'm behind you, but you are a coward.
Yeah.
So you decide to not go through it.
Oh, so you tell them.
I call you a coward. Scream it.
Yeah, but I just, you know what? More time I'll just overtake that and bust the red, bro.
What,
I'll overtake and bust the red. Fuck it. Because at the end of the day, the way that I look at it is, sometimes it takes an extra 3 seconds or 4 seconds for the other lights to change.
Yeah.
So I'll just overtake and just overtake you and do whatever. But if you make me stop at that red as well, bro, it's a next suck your mum for you.
It's the next one.
It's the next one for you. Bear that. Bear all them terminologies I give people. All of that, bro. Go on.
Well, I was in the car with my friend. I was on the phone to my friend one time, and he's got mad road rage. And I say to him, my bro, I kind of feel like if you keep having road rage, but I understand the circumstances, but I'm just like, my friend's 30. I'm like, you're 30. I imagine you're going to continue to drive till you're about 60. Like, do you really want to be doing this for another 30 years? Like, is there going to be an acceptance that people just drive like idiots, and when it happens, just have a bit of a laugh like, hey, well, this is the first time it's happened in a week. Like, why would you show that much aggression? I don't care. Someone then gave him road rage at that point.
I'll tell you why.
He was so angry. Hear this. He was so angry. When the person drove off, he was going in the opposite direction. He had his missus with him. He spun the car around, chased the guy up the road, drove in front of their car, and started repeatedly punching their window, saying, I want to kill you, get out. There was 4 boys in the car. They were terrified. They ended up just skirting off and driving away.
Yeah,
like,
it gets.
Is that really a situation you want to be having?
It needs to be.
No, I hear you, but it's like, I know with you, if you challenge someone on the road and beeping your horn and then they accept the challenge, you're not going to back down. So I'm just like, I understand where we're coming from, but another 30 years of this, lad?
No, I hear you, but
it's harder in the moment,
that's I think that is down to the person's temperament as a whole anyway. Because see, for me, I'll tell a man, suck your mum and all of that, and I'll get really upset. And then I might even jump out of the car. But after a few more seconds have gone by, I'm not really that mad anymore.
No, but in the immediate second, if you jumped out their car and they jumped out their car, now it's active.
Yeah, of course. And the thing is, I'm prepared to keep the same energy, but within my soul, I'm like, actually, I'm not even that angry anymore. Certain men still keep that level of anger.
Bro,
like Dan, I could imagine you, Dan.
Someone matched my energy, and it got.
But let me just finish. See with you, Dan. You jump out of the car, but your energy will stay the same as in anger for the whole time, especially if a man jumps out of the car.
Yeah.
See, for me, if a man jumps out of the car and I jump out of the car, I'm still prepared for wherever it to go, but I have simmered because I think it's not really that deep. But I'm still prepared. With you like you're still here, innit?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
No.
That's irrelevant, though.
I know it is irrelevant.
It's now nothing to do with the contravention. There's nothing to do with the driving. It's just now
pride.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, I'm onto you, and what, you think you could be onto me back?
Yeah, like you've got the audacity.
I can't believe it.
It's the audacity.
That's it.
Yeah, but I'm just like,
it gets mad.
I hear you.
No, I know what you mean though.
But I can give you the equivalent of driving with my baby mum. That's always a car crash waiting to happen. But I've just said to myself, you need to find an alternative to dealing with this. Can't be the same thing all the time. So now I have an objective. I say, this is my objective within this conversation. If it's not met, I shall leave. And every time it digresses somewhere I don't want it to go, and I'm telling you, the emotional attachment you have to that situation is far greater than you lot driving and meeting someone that you're probably never going to see again. I just go, I see we're going in the direction I don't want to go. I hope you enjoy the ride. And I'm out. Yeah. I just think when you're driving, I know it's all fun and games and rare, but cuz I watched Blue Story the other day. I don't think man want to be bucking up on some 18-year-olds that got nothing to lose and you're shouting and they're like, wait a minute, cuz if I stab you up, I'm going to go for like 5 years and out at 23. It's all long, cuz. I understand where you're coming from.
But in the heat of the moment, it's hard. But let me tell you something as well.
Go on, fam.
Sometimes it's kind of like, I'm on the other side of it, where I might be doing some fuckery in the road, whatever it may be, and my vibe's good. There's nothing that's gonna take away. There's nothing that's gonna take away from that vibe. And man is shouting and getting really wound up, and I'm just all right with it.
How good does that feel?
And you know what? And sometimes I might
That's
even
when you're in
drive.
the wrong though. When I'm in the wrong, I'm in the wrong.
You know, like when you're not even you're not in a rush.
Yeah.
You're driving somewhere, you might have been listening to slow jams, chilling, whatever it is,
Most likely.
Yeah, and then like someone's behind you, I don't know, he might be trying to go to hospital, he might be trying to go somewhere, and he's really trying to overtake, but I'm not letting him, it's not that I'm not letting him go, but I'm just not stopping my vibe, innit? And I know that he's getting super pissed. But you know what? I'm all right with that, because I'm selfish at times. And that's how it goes. And that's how it goes sometimes.
Like them silly dons on the motorway that do just when you're in the far...
I don't move.
Is it not?
If I'm in the third lane, like in the fast lane, and someone speeds up behind me in a fucking Bentley or whatever it is, whatever car, and they're trying to flash me to get out of the way, I'm not moving.
Bro, do you know what I do, I go inside, and this always happens to me. I go inside because I'm just like, let them pass. And then I go, but am I a dickhead?
Yeah, exactly.
That's always what's next. So then I go straight back there, and I go as fast as them, following them, basically. Letting them know, don't worry, my car can do this.
I got engine.
Get me?
I got engine.
Don't worry about that. I got engine.
Nah, I'll move out of the way if they're at a distance behind me, and then they like might do it one time, and I'm like, cool. But if you come right behind me on a thing of move out of the way, no, because that's not polite.
Yeah,
if you do it from behind,
impolite,
if you like, as far it's the equivalent of this. If you're far behind, it's kind of like, excuse me, please. Cool. But if you're right behind me, to me, that's the equivalent of move out of the way. Nah. What do you mean move out of the way?
Yeah.
Fuck, you go in the second lane then.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
There's a lot of politics in this.
I don't want to drive. I don't want to drive. I don't really like being around people that just are angry and stuff like that. I don't want to drive. I actually won't drive. I can't deal with it. Because if they were shouting at me, I'll probably be laughing. And they'll get so angry, and I'll just look at them and be like, mate, I don't understand why you're just not in your vehicle driving. I don't get what you want to get out of this. Like, even if you were to beat me up, then what happens? Wherever you're rushing to go, you're actually going to be later. Now the police are going to come. There's tons of cameras. Now this one little situation where you could have just drove off is a lot worse than what it is because of what? Your ego. Who cares about your ego? Like, what is going on? I just think this country occasionally is full of a bunch of miserable wankers.
Yes, and I'm one of them sometimes.
Right.
But I just don't think you lot should do it because you're not miserable wankers. You lot are really...
I am
nice
sometimes,
people.
but not a lot.
No, but you shouldn't be with people that it just doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I hear you, but you know, on a grown thing now, like, it's just not worth it.
No, you're right. But you know what? As a whole, bro, as a whole, in general, you've been in my car enough times.
You're not like that.
The energy, you don't see it like that.
No,
do you get what I'm saying? But it only comes out when, one, the beeping, and two, if I'm in a rush and there's a traffic. Do you get what I'm saying?
But you know what? Anytime, this is what I've learned anyway. Again, I go back to my baby mum. That is a car crash waiting to happen. Anytime there's a problem, Beres Hammond, what can you do to stop a man from trying? Yeah. I'm happy again. I'm like, you know what? Me no mind, dog. You can't stop me. I see the road rage. My dad, he was the best. He did not give a monkeys.
Yeah, my dad don't either.
When a man used to come, I'm like, what were you saying? His buddy Smith would be like, yo, dog, want to fight? No. He goes, so I don't want to talk to you. I don't know you. And he just drive his car. He goes, I don't care about this, fam.
Yeah,
he goes, only if someone's going to drive into you, it looks like it's going to be an accident. Yeah. That's when his head would go. So one time it looked like someone was going to crash into the back of the car. And I remember my little brother was there. He just went mad. And everyone understood. But he goes, on the general, if he's in the car by himself, he's just like, nah, man. I'm not
I don't really like being in a car with people, like someone who's super tense and getting upset all of the time. But I'm like that just in general with people anyway. You know, like when you're just around people that are just super tense.
Yeah,
and,
I don't like it.
Always huffing and puffing and always finding a something to be upset about. And I don't like that because it makes me feel uneasy.
And then you start wondering, wait, should I be upset about this as well?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just like, yo, like don't make a problem. It's fine. Like it's not that this one is doesn't deserve that energy. And believe you me, I'm a fair person.
Yeah,
I'll always tell somebody, yeah, you know what? Yeah, give them that energy. Give them that. They deserve that one.
You know
yeah, they deserve that one. Do you know what I mean? And if it means that something really bad kind of has to happen, then sometimes I'll start going in.
Oh my God, do you know what? Can I ask you something? I'm so glad you said that because I done that the other day, but I feel bad. But can I just explain it to you lot? This is weird to me. So basically, yeah, 9 years ago, my brethren had a whip. I'm not going to say no names because you'll get mad. My brethren had a whip and he wasn't driving it. So he let my other brethren drive it for a little while and he would just pay him a little money. Yeah. Now my brethren ran up a mad fine or something. Mad fine. We're talking four figures. It might have been about 2 bags. Yeah. But we were young. Man don't really have bread like that. So then all of a sudden, the guy that owns the car is now in a problem because the boy that borrowed the car hasn't got the money to pay him back.
Yeah, and the car's obviously insured to the owners.
So now it's his problem. He's got mad. He's like, yo, don't chat to me. I'll sort it out, whatever. At the time, that made perfect sense to me. Then afterwards, 4 or 5 years later, I've come to my friend and said, yo, you need to pay him back his money, just out of sheer principle. Like, at the time, I can appreciate he didn't have the money, but now I can see look all Balenciaga and things are flowing.
Okay.
Money's not walking, money's sprinting, so money have to run over there as well.
Of course.
He's actually gone to try and do and pursue it. My man's ignoring him.
Well, he's gone to give him the peas.
He's gone to reach out to him to figure out how we can pay this money back, and my brethren's ignored him, the guy that owned the car.
Yeah.
Now, just the other day, my brother still feels bad about it, but he's like, I've tried to reach out to you. I know I don't know if I'll create a start. It's been 8 years now. We were all somewhere. You was there as well, D. But we'll get into it later.
Okay.
My man has seen him, and it's awkward. So, they've seen each other. So, my brethren that owes him the bread has gone, do you know what? He knows he's in the wrong. He's like, well, go on. What? So, the guy that was owed money goes, what? Now, my brethren's a sickhead. He is a sick head.
So, he's back. So, he's
walked out the venue, and he's like, I want to smash this boy's head in. And he will smash this boy's head in. But he's like, he understands the foundation of the problem was what I done. But he acknowledged that. And he tried to reach out to him. But my brethren didn't want to have it. So he phoned me, goes, what do I do? And I said to him, and tell me if I'm wrong. Because I feel bad. But I was like, my brother, if I'm honest with you, fam, whatever you want. Because if you've gone and reached out to him to try and sort it out, and he doesn't want to sort it out, he wants to keep this energy, surely it's kind of what Chuckie said. Now you have to deal with the repercussions of my brethren, he's a rude boy. I'm not going to play it down. He's a rude boy.
But surely in that situation...
So what actually happened? I actually don't know.
He should do nothing.
Yeah, he should do nothing. Really.
Just nothing.
But they're going to see each other again. And then what happens if you see each other again? Do you take again?
That's a different...
But I'm saying that's his problem. He's like, bro, I'm not doing nothing now.
One to just act.
Yeah, he's letting that slide.
When it happens. So then if
it happens
again,
like
the next
it will happen again though. Because I'm friends with him.
Bang, then it warrants a bang.
So you can bang him?
I think so.
I think, I'm quite diplomatic. I'm diplomatic, so I'm kind of like on a... And don't get it twisted, because I do feel like sometimes a bang is very warranted,
Yeah.
But sometimes I think that like there has to be more stages for it to get to that, right? And the reason why I say that, okay, there was a what. Didn't really love that what.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remove myself from this situation because I know what my temperament's like.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna come away from that. Next time I see my man, it's gonna be a thing of, bro, like, I tried to reach out to you to do X, Y, and Z and whatever, but I can't, I couldn't hear from you, but I had the piece for... If there's another what after that, then it's big man. What is your problem? Yeah. What is your... Because there's a deeper problem than this, so let's talk about that now. So what's the deeper problem? Yeah. And then whatever happens after that, happens after that. That's how I see it.
This is how I look at things in life. So for example, you said you lot got angry on the roads and very shut. Them man don't know you. They don't owe you nothing. They don't know your temperament. Yeah. These men know each other.
Yeah.
Donnie is fully aware that if you're rude to this boy, let's call him participant and driver. So the driver's the guy that owns the car. Participant participated in driving the car. So driver knows if he's rude to participant, it's a mad thing. But I look at it and I'm like, I feel like you're abusing the situation you're in right now. Donnie tried to reach out to you. You didn't want him to reach out to you, but you don't want to resolve the situation. But you feel that you've got a leg to stand on because he owed you money, but you don't even want the money back. But in any other circumstances, participant is knocking your head so far off your shoulders, it's Sleepy Hollow. Now you're just abusing that privilege you have where it's that mutual respect of me, and do you know what I mean?
Can I critique this just a tiny bit though?
You can do as you please, my friend.
And bearing in mind, I understand not everyone's perfect, not everyone deals with things the same way.
Yeah.
But I just for clarity, yeah. So, see when the Don went out to reach out to him, participant to give him the peas.
To driver,
Yeah. How did he go about doing that?
He texted him,
and
said to him, "Look, bro, can we have a?" I think he texted him, "Can we talk about the situation?" He then phoned him twice because I made him do it,
and then no response.
And there was no response. So his thing was like, "Raw, maybe when I see him, I'll talk to him." They used to blank each other. Cool. So then by this time, it's 8 years later.
He's gone. Okay,
it's a long time.
So when he saw him, you see when participants saw the driver, the owner of the car.
Yeah.
What was the vibe of like? Do you know the vibe when he said like "Wagwan"? Like, was it like a
No, he's not like that. No, he's already acknowledged he's wrong. I know my friend very, very well, and his friends are with him. So he's doing it. I know when he feels guilty.
Yeah,
he was like, he's not.
I get you. I know the vibe exactly what you're talking about. Because sometimes you know what it is. Is that even to have more legs to stand on, regardless of the rude boy thing or whatever. You know what it is that you would try to do, and you know each other. So when you see each other, instead of just the wagwan, like for me, I'm thinking in my mind, I would have went straight over to the guy and said, "Yo, what's going on?" But I tried to reach out to you. I can't hear from you. What's going on?
Yeah, but
then after I've said that, and you've come to me on a what, like what you doing around, like you're in my circle kind of thing. Then I have even more legs to stand on because you like I've come to you even to talk to you now.
Paint the picture even more.
But just because I'm only saying this now because it sounds like the participant just said, "Well, go on."
No, because the thing is, you've said to come over. Let me show you. They've seen each other at an event. Participant is with gangsters.
Okay.
Driver's with a young lady. Participant still feels awkward. Driver doesn't and says what? Now for me, you know what man's capable of, and I don't feel like driver wants to deal with the repercussions of participant. But he's abusing his slight privilege within this situation. That makes me go, if you got beat up, I don't know for sure if I would say to participant, what are you doing? I know I would stop it. I know I would try everything in my power to prevent it. But I can't promise I will say to participant, you were wrong. Because I kind of understand that my man's being a bit of a hobby.
He's being stupid. He's being stupid because my man's come to him and he's tried to say, "I've got peas for you, bro. Come and collect it. Where you at?" Like he's come on that tip and he's ignored it. And obviously when he's seen him now, regardless of whether he's done it in the way that I would do it or how a next person would do it, he still said to him, "Yo, you cool?" You cool kind of thing. That was the opportunity for driver to say, I'm not really. I didn't really like the way that you had. And then you could say, "Rah," like you could talk about it or whatnot. My man might even have said to him, "You know what, fam, I got the thing here. It's cool. Like whatever. It's not a big deal.
Bank arrangement or
whatever it is.
Like there has to be an objective."
But when you say what,
do you feel me? You see what that?
The what?
Enough man die over that, you know. And God forbid that doesn't happen. But what I'm saying is that is how loads of street shit happen on a day to day, bro. You walk out on the road and you acknowledge somebody. You might even just be going to not just on a thing of like, you know what I mean? We're similar, kind of. And the man just turns around and says, "What?"
And the thing
what do you mean what? Now you're having a what conversation.
And now it's a what?
It's what? What is it? What? This, what, that, what, bam, win, what, bam. Next minute now, man's take bare what's now, and then before you know it, bare electric shocks in him ass.
Did you see the dance? But Chucks, this is the killer with me. And in situations like that, I know because of this podcast, well, no, not because of the podcast, because of my behaviour on it. There's people that don't have a liking to me. So when I'm around them, I just act as normal as possible. I don't do anything so I'm not bringing attention to myself. Even the other day, I've gone somewhere. Someone stood in a position where I have to walk past them. I just walked the other way. That's childish. But do you know what it is? Because my objective wasn't to have this out of whatever I done. This was never my objective. So this is clearly your objective. I can't do what you want. In my head, that's just silly. I never wanted to do this. So if you have an issue, unless you're prepared to come up to me and speak about it, I will continue to avoid you and ignore you because I acknowledge that you're upset. And I don't see the point in saying anything to you in any capacity because it's not going to lead anything to it. Like, it's not going to lead anywhere. So I even said to my boy, just ignore him. That's the best thing I would do because clearly he has a problem. He's not willing to deal with it. But now my brethren's like, "But Paul, he said what?" And I'm just like...
Yeah, and all of a sudden... The problem always starts when you have to ask yourself, am I a dickhead?
Yeah,
that's one of the biggest.
Yeah. Because you know him and he knows you. Yeah. It's not like a stranger. You actually know each other. Yeah. So now it's like, rah, you think being you you can say that to me.
And do you know what it is as well? On top of that, Dan, if you have any type of self-belief, the answer to that question will be, I'm not a dickhead.
No.
And now,
and not only
that's your ego. Your ego asked you. Now your ego's gonna go. But so what are you gonna do to show me? Because I still think you're a dickhead. Your ego's like, you are a dickhead because my man said it. So if you're not a dickhead, what happens? And then you're arguing with your ego like, what? You're gonna make me go and do a mad thing. Now man's laying on the floor. Your ego's busting up. It's just crazy.
Do you know what? Even when you unpack that, dickhead. It's even when you really deep it.
Yeah.
Like
dickhead's horrible.
Dickhead, like a dickhead. You actually think that I'm a dickhead?
You understand?
A dickhead, bro.
Take into consideration. Not a dick.
Not a dick. A dickhead.
No
bro.
H as well. Dickhead.
Dickhead. Oh yeah, dickhead.
You're not even the full body. You're not even the full penis. You're not even like. You essentially you can't even reproduce. You're just the head.
You're dickhead. Yeah. That is a mad.
It's the worst thing.
You're one of the things that people don't want to do.
Do you know what? Dickhead and suck your mum is probably in the same category.
No, but dickhead is worse. Similar. I'll tell you why. Because you're the piece of something that they eat in celebrity. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. No one wants to eat it. Yeah. At least when man goes say suck your mum, but I'll be like, well, I did when I was like 6 months, 7 months, I was a baby. At one point I did suck my mum, so it's cool. But a dickhead, you've actually never been a dickhead in your life. And a man is saying,
and a man's talking to you like you are one. Or giving you the aura like you are one. Dealing with you like you are one. Mental. Outrageous.
It is.
But yeah.
That's the thing. It's all in your own head. When it's all said and done, your ego.
It's in your own head.
It's all in your head.
You got two voices, innit? You got two voices. And it's usually the one that's on the left shoulder is talking real loud.
Yeah.
And and you know what? The one that's on the right shoulder is just telling you, don't worry, chill, it's all right, it's cool. The one on the left shoulder is actually just asking you questions.
He's laughing.
And winding you up.
And he's chuckling.
What, are you, it's like, are you going to have that?
And he said, not me.
The left one's not telling you what you should do. It's just telling you, what, are you going to have that?
Yeah.
Is that who you are? Is that who you are?
I'm so angry. I'm really trying to strip myself of ego. It's very difficult, especially if you're like,
is that what you're
in
about?
a heightened emotion.
Yeah.
So say you're around a girl you like. Like I was around a girl I liked, and then someone's staring at her. It's not. Who cares?
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool. No. Do you know when I wasn't cool with it? When a don came over to me, said, "Yeah, man, I like the vibe of this," and then started staring at the person beside me.
Oh, I hate when Chuckie do that.
Chuckie, do you know what happened? Am I a dickhead?
Yeah.
And then all I know is that the person after said to me, I reminded them of the Joker because I was asking them really horrible questions but laughing. Because I do find it funny that you can do this and I communicate in a way where you don't know if it's serious, but it sounds so sinister.
Yeah.
You probably think, you know what, he doesn't look like a rude boy, but he looks like he might creep my house at like 3 a.m. and be standing over my bed with blood dripping from his mouth or something. So I'm just going to leave that nigga alone.
I hate when man do that.
I think it's so disrespectful.
You like that. Do you know what? Certain man, you'll see certain man and they'll never really chat to you. Really. Like they'll say hello to you. But if you're with a bag of gal, man will step over like, yo, so what you saying, fam? What's going on? But like, he's saying, you good? Next minute he's talking to you, but looking at your team or one of the girls that you're with.
He's
or
like
whatever.
this. He's like,
yeah.
No, swear on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like you're here.
He's one eye. Yeah, he's just doing.
And do you know why you know they're weird guys? Because like I've noticed one thing. I've had a catalogue of decent women, but they just don't behave decently. And then people will talk to them, and then when they come back around me, they always behave funny. And I always say to them, if you was gonna end up behaving like this, why did you do it in the first place?
Oh, what do you mean? Like
one person I'm with, like I show this guy immense love, bare love, all the time. I'm not saying we're the best of friends, but there's a mutual respect where he has children. I would never ever dream of speaking to any girl he's done with because I'm that type of guy. I heard there's like 30 million women in England alone, so I don't really need to like dwell on one girl. But one guy,
that's what I heard.
One guy starts talking to my ex, and then moves funny with me.
He starts talking to your ex,
and moves funny with me. And then when I see him, and he's moving funny, he's like, "Wagwan Paul." I said, "Wagwan Paul? You know Wagwan. We don't talk no more, my brother."
Yeah.
It's all love, but there's no spudding of the hand because even you feel wrong doing it. So how would I feel right accepting it?
But that's what it is, though. And but you know what it is? Sometimes it's like he doesn't know. He don't know what you know.
Or what you think.
Or what you
Ooh.
Do you get what I'm saying? So he's come like, it's like a apprehensive kind of.
Yeah.
Is it like when they're skipping and they're doing the rope and you're not quite sure when you got to jump in?
It's like,
it's that. It's literally that.
Yeah, he just hasn't worked out his position yet. That's it.
Yeah. Well, he kept fumbling. I'll tell you that. He fell over, he grazed his knee. There was no way.
But some man,
I find that weird anyway. Sorry.
I don't like if a man just does it with his chest. That just is what it is, isn't it? Like, boom, I've spoken to her. Come over, bro, fam. I'm just letting you know.
That's fine.
This is what it is. Like, I've come.
I think I might hug you.
Yeah, if a man just says, you know what, boom, I'm letting you know. I know, obviously, you had whatever, but I'm letting you know that this is what it is now.
Oh wait, what? Actual ex-girlfriends in that? You can't do that to me.
Huh? What ex-girlfriends? What, a man come up to you and just say, look, I'm just letting you know.
What man?
I'm just saying. I'm letting you know this is what it is, bro. Like, this is what it is, innit?
I don't like that tone. I'm not liking it. Am
I a dickhead?
Yeah, am I a dickhead? That's exactly what it is.
Do you know what?
It's the way man say things. Like, I'm letting you know, bro.
Rather than checking if I'm okay with it, man's letting someone know. That's the difference. Like, I want to let you. It's not I want to let you know.
Yeah.
It's I'm letting you know.
No, but do you know I have a problem with that? Because then I will comfortably let you know what my response is to that. Yeah. So the people have done certain things. I'm like, I'm very happy you're honest with me, but now I'm going to tell you the communication and the relationship we have.
But it's the terminology, Po.
What's that?
It's a terminology.
No, but you know what it is?
It's the whole energy.
But you know what I think, Chuckie?
Where it's everything combined. The timing of it.
No, I hear you. But if I'm not in a heightened place, so if I'm not like drunk or around my if I'm just normal by myself and you do that, I can comfortably tell you, then we just don't talk no more with a smile on my face. But if I'm in a heightened situation where around like your girl or your kids or something, then I'm like, there's too much things going on. I can't work out why you're doing it now. But if it's just me and you, I would just comfortably tell you that's fantastic. But
if a man comes up to me and says to me, you know what, like just to like give you a little bit of context of what's going on. Like, I was out, whatever, speaking to this girl. Obviously, I've remembered that it was the girl that you was with or whatever, and like conversations have progressed and all of these type of things. And like, I know it's like we probably ain't gonna speak after this, but you know what I mean. This is kind of the thing that's
that's
happening.
The best way ever.
All right, cool. But if a man comes over on a thing of fam, like, what are you saying? Good.
I can't lie. I think I might get angry. Not that I'm gonna do anything.
No, man says, yo,
good, my brother.
Yo, my don. What are you saying? Like, obviously, I know what that like, but I'm just letting you know that that's what it is. That's what it is now.
And
so
if it was me,
whatever, and then a man says whatever you want to do.
But you know what it is? If you done it to a gangster rapper, fair enough. If you do it to me, I would look at you and be like, oh, that's so cute. You're only doing it because I'm skinny and stuff. You know, I kind of think you're a bit of an idiot, mate. I think you're a bit of a pussy. I reckon you wouldn't do it to everyone, but you'll do it to me so you can confidently walk over.
Yeah, enough people.
I would say to you,
people
you
always
beat
pick
me
and
up.
choose.
I'll get up and say the same thing. I don't give a shit, fam. I'm not really on all that.
I'll just say what.
But here's the next scenario.
I said, no, that's my thing, brother.
Oh yeah,
but look at you.
I ain't even spoken to her for like 2 years now. I'm letting you know.
But guess what? That's my thing.
Yes.
That's my thing,
yes.
bro.
All right, I got one.
Tune, bro.
I got one for you.
I'll say it 3 times.
No, I got one for Dan. Dan, I've got a new situation. Because basically, I'm back out here now. And being back out here, it is wild.
It's mad.
It's wild. But Dan, hear this now. You will know the person. You will know the participant.
Oh, I love. Can I just say, poet? I love these.
But no, because you know what it is? I need. Because I deal with situations and then I think about it and I'm like, I wonder if I dealt with that right or. Because I love. My mum told me the other day, you're the most miserable when you have no clarity. If you don't know what's going on, you're a very horrible person to be around. I was like, oh, serious? That's lit. Imagine this now. There's this girl, once a friend, introduced her to the gang, said to everyone, move to it, do your thing. One of them done their thing. I'm gassed because now I feel like I live vicariously through my friends.
Of course.
So in my mind, I've also done the thing.
I hear that loud.
But then I really wanted to do the thing. So my friend just done his thing and bounced. It was a drive-by. He didn't really care. I said, all right, cool. So now she's still about. So, you know, I had a couple talks. But she's actually cool.
Yeah.
I don't want anything from the situation if I'm totally honest with you. But I like cool people.
Was she cool enough to like just come to your yard
and chill? I'll go to a chat to her and you might do a little roll around, but she's cool. So man done a couple roll arounds. Man's cool with it. And then man said, can we link up? Like there was an artist that I knew she liked. So I've instantly heard, I was like, oh, my girl would like that. Let me ask her if she wants to come. What are you doing? Come man, come we roll. I said I'm on my G. Now, she complained before and told me that I'm treating her like just a roll around and she feels like she's worth more. So I was like, you know what? Because you're cool, I apologise. I'm not going to treat you like no roll around. You're right, you know, I like that. You know your worth and I respect it. You know what? I'm going to make more of an effort. So I'll say, look, do you want to go here? And it'll be more of a public thing. Let's go out here and it's not man's wife. It's never going to be man's wife. But man respects it. Yeah. And there's a mutual respect there.
Yeah.
Man takes the food out. We go to a dance. I introduce her to a couple of my brethren now. Now the dynamic's different to the previous time. There was nothing before. I was introducing you, saying that. But now, we've had a couple roll arounds. You've complained
about... Just for clarity now, roll arounds, you're beating.
You sound so harsh.
Cool. I just need to know that. But yeah,
Chuckie, man's had a couple roll arounds now. So man's not gonna... I'm not gonna go and talk to another girl in front of you. I'm just not gonna do something. I just think it's a bit rude.
Yeah, I hear you.
I've introduced you a couple of my brethrens. My brethren hits me up like, yo, you know I'm linking that thing that you linked me with the other day.
Oh, fucking no.
Now, I have no problem with this.
Okay.
But do you know why I do have a problem with it now? Because you made such a fuss about me just treating you like a roll around. But now you've asked my brethren for a roll around. So what am I? That man that takes you out and then you have a roll around with someone else now? But they hear the joke.
Go on.
The next day you're seeing me. So you're going to go see my brethren and then the next day see me. Oh. This to me...
What, for a roll around as well?
I don't know. We'll go watch an artist, but the previous day you're going to go for a roll around and you've presented this persona that you don't want to be treated like that. You want to be treated with respect and all of this stuff, which is making me think something different about you. So I'm like, all right, cool. I shouldn't treat you like that.
Well, let me ask you this.
But let me finish. So Bridget phones me, tells me, I'm like, why am I upset about this? I don't even care about the girl. So I phone my mum. I say, Mum, what's going on here?
Shout out to Mumsy.
Mum goes, you're very confused, aren't you? I'm like, yeah. She goes, Mum goes, you need clarity from her. I'm like, yeah. So I phone my dad. My dad goes, remember one thing in life. You need clarity, otherwise you get confused and it causes conflict. And that's with anything. So I was like, rah. So I've got no clarity. That's right now I'm confused. And if I see the person, I'm just going to go mad because I kind of feel like you're taking me for a mug. Because if I move to your friend, I know it'd be an issue. So how come you can move to... And your friend's buff. And I held back. Yeah. And now you're out here just... Yeah. My friend cancelled anyway. I don't know why he did because it's a good roll around. So the next day now, imagine...
I always find it amazing when somebody could pass up a good sloppy top that's been recommended. That sloppy top. That man said, "Raw." Like the sloppy
but imagine
certified. And the man said, "You know what? I'm just not gonna." I'm like, "Right, that's good."
To be honest with you though, because of the way she came at me, I didn't speak about her in that tone anymore. I didn't. Just out of respect, I was like, "All right, cool. I'm not gonna do that because." There's no point in me saying that and I'm out here rolling with you. It just looks like I'm an idiot. So I might as well just show the respect that the situation now has.
I hear that.
2-2's now it's the remix, fam. I'll come out. I meet them. They're smiling. Hi. I'm like, I haven't smoked in time, my friend.
It's so stupid.
So I'm laughing to myself. And they're like, what's the matter? I said, you know what the matter?
Dumb, bro.
Because I have to say something funny, otherwise I'm just going to get angry. I'm like, you know what the problem is. No, I don't. They start going red. I'm like, why are you getting red? I said, you're going to think for about 30 seconds and we're going to walk. She's walking. She's like, I want to go home. I said, I'm not restraining you here. There's no shackles. If you want to go home, you can go home. If you want to go home and run away from the situation...
There's an accent on that go home.
Yes, there is, yes.
There's an accent on the go home. Where is she from?
I have to get the stool chair. I'm trying to play this down. Anyway, we've had this long talk, and in the end, I've just said, look, man, you're trying to mug me off, you know. I feel like you're mugging me off. If you are just out here available like that, why did you bother even making a fuss? You should have just said to me, yo, I don't want to see you no more. Why do I have to be the person that has to be the guy that... I haven't asked for this. I didn't want this. But you've made it such an issue. You've changed the dynamic of the situation to cater to what you want without consulting me. You didn't tell me that, but despite that, I don't want it. You've made it seem like... And then I said to you, cool, I'm going to make an effort. I said to you, is that cool? Do you understand that? You agreed to everything. But yesterday you wanted to link my brethren. If I said I'm going to link your brethren, what would you say? It's gone quiet. I said, because of the circumstances, you have to now say it'll be cool, don't you?
Yeah, you have to.
Because if you don't, you realise you're wrong. And you realise you're wrong. But I said, you're not even wrong. You're not even right. You're just you. But at least give me the opportunity to know if I want to be involved in this.
Well, let me ask you a couple questions, yeah?
Please,
when she told you, rah, like, I feel like you're just treating me like a roll around kind of thing, yeah? What what essentially was she saying from that?
That essentially I only link her and I want one thing.
Okay.
And as far as I'm concerned, if we are not working towards something or we are not something, then essentially we both just want one thing. Like A. Marie said it. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not any different to you.
Big tune.
Big tune.
Come on. So if I'm saying that, cool, that's what's going on, I am sorry because to a certain extent, I thought that was the deal.
Yes.
I actually thought that was the deal.
I'm with you. What she could have done,
go on,
to make, for you to understand maybe a little bit better of what this thing was.
Because I was confused.
If you then went out and then she said, "Rah," like say she mentioned to you, like I think your friend's good looking or whatever.
I wouldn't have cared.
Then from then you know what this kind of thing is because you've kind of indirectly told me what this is, and then now that's cool. But what it seems like is you're being sneaky.
This is what I felt like.
And you don't even need to be sneaky. You know what? That's what pisses me off. What pisses me off is when you're being sneaky when you don't have to be. And if you just told me what the pattern was, I don't.
But you know what's
at least it's not a red card, but it's one of those yellows and one more and you're off. Because it's like
it was a red card for me.
Not that bit. I'm talking being able to saying if you're rolling around with you and then you go out and then she sees your friend.
We're together. We've gone to meet them.
And then
finish.
And then says, "I like your friend."
Yeah.
That's still.
Yes.
I might even go VAR.
No, I hear you. I hear you. But do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Poet said before, she's got a Chris Bredrin. I'm doing the decent thing by holding back because I thought that you're saying. So when you say this, bam, what's her name again?
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But now, because you've told me something, you've made me think that it's something, and on top of that, you're being sneaky. Now, you don't have to be.
Hear the joke though. Hear the joke. When I said you can talk, what was your say? She's like, well, I can do what I want.
Oh my God! No,
this is what I said to her.
That's
no. Let me show you how shut it down. Let me show you how shut it down. I'll shut it down. Skeptic thing. Let me show you how shut it down. I said, yo, you can. Trust me. Even now, you can do what you want. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you what to do when you're around me. You ain't doing what you want around here. You must think that I'm one of these other youths that you're with. Let me tell you something straight. Mm-hmm. When you're around me, I need to know what I want. Because this is my life. You can't come into my life and do what you want. Same way I can't go into your life and do what you want. And if that's your prerogative and that's the way you operate, then this will be the last time we see each other. Man can't tell me that I'm going to come into your life and do what I want. What the fuck is this?
Well, after checking VAR, it is a straight.
I'm telling you.
It's a free conduct.
I hear you still.
I've spoken to them.
And do you know what the thing is as well? It's a good thing that like, when you have a certain circle of man them, when you have a certain circle of man them, you can't do it. Wait, yo, man, you can't do this, man. What's wrong with you?
Aye.
Okay, when you got a certain circle of man, them, yeah. Regardless of how a chick decides to move within that, although they might be moving mad weird, you can't pull wool over a man's eyes because the circle is this. A man might still beat, but he's always gonna let me know, yo, Chucks, I'm just see that thing that you was fam. So when you're trying to think, when you're thinking that you know what, you're going to go out and try and do X, Y, and Z, my man's going to tell me. Yeah. He's going to let me know. It's better that you just say to me, this is where it is, and it's no issue. There's zero issue.
Chuck,
zero.
Have you ever known me to be the guy that'll have a group of girls with me or any girls with me and make it seem like it's my thing? That's my thing. I'm not like that.
Yeah, no.
I'm actually not like, do what you want, everyone. I don't want to control anybody. Yeah. But at least let me know sometimes, Wagwan, if the dynamic of the situation would change if I knew. If you know I know this and it would change my thinking, just let me know. I'm not going to run up to anyone, but just fill me in Craig David style.
Yeah.
Come on, from 2001 jeans tracksuit. Levi's type 1.
I'm not really, I don't
China
like
bumps.
People try to pull the wool over my eyes.
And that's what I felt. I felt like it was a manipulative move. That's why I was like, are you trying to manipulate me? This is horrible. I don't like this.
Almost like it was a feeder club.
So I'm Ajax now?
Yeah.
No.
Ajax got a good
team.
Yeah, really.
It's a 4-4. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe Ajax. Yeah.
6
p.m. Valencia.
Sorry.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
What?
Someone trying to pull a wool over my eyes, like all of that, like that now in this stage of my life, you gotta be fucking crazy.
It's not. Do you know why I know it can't happen to me?
You're too awake.
I am so awake right now. I'm on mere caffeine. Like, I've had the worst experience. No woman is going to treat me any worse than the last situation. So if you do it, I promise you, that's real life. Right. I can tell you, no woman will ever treat me as bad as that. So that means any type of dodgy thing, I can smell it. I'm just like, this is weird. And it's always to do with a lack of clarity. Yeah. I always just want to know. And not early on. I don't need to know fucking first 5 minutes of the game. But you know when it's been a bit of time.
When it's 70 minutes in and you know there's players tired legs and you're having a look and things are just getting a little bit scattered.
Yeah. The gaffer needs to make... Yo, Gaff.
Someone needs to...
What's going on?
Back into place. Yeah.
Get John Obi Mikel on this pitch and get
We need a DM.
Yeah,
we need someone to just protect. I need to know what's going on. And I just feel like that's only to sort of... I don't do anything emotionally silly where... Do you know where I'm coming from? Or I fall into something...
Well, maybe that's where I feel that's maybe where I go right as well. I'm always 5 at the back. I'm always protecting. I'm always before I even attack. I need to make sure everything at the back secured before anything else starts happening. No one can't start pulling the wool over my eyes. And
once you get comfy, you go 3-5-2
straight.
I always go 4 at the back just because I like
always 4 at the back.
I always go just because I feel like I need things to work in relationships. I need the centre half to work together. and then I pack the midfield.
But I need stability.
Can I just say this though? When anything starts getting too close and it starts to get too awkward, kicking the ball out the stands. Out the stands. We'll start again.
And you need someone to just do that.
I like that.
Start again.
And the reason why though, because my style of play is mad. 1 minute I'm here and then I'm going to play a mad through ball and I'm in Norway. You don't even know what I'm going to do. So with that, we need protection. I can't be too... Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't be too rigid. I need to flow a little piece, and then I'll find my way.
Fluid gameplay.
But I need some trusted Mikels, Kantes.
You need experience.
Definitely.
It's not one of those. So
definitely.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah. Well, my team's an experienced team now. That's why I'm saying certain things just can't happen now.
But I just always feel like you've always been a good team,
bro. Nah.
Don't shut me down like that,
man. Do you know what I had to have a few 8-0 losses for things to be the way that it is now.
I've had 8-0 losses, my bro. Trust. I don't think you've had losses. I think you've had maybe a couple of bad games. But one day on this podcast, time from now, I will tell you some of the experiences I went through, and you're going to look at me like, "Are you mentally ill, my nigga?" Like. Are you crazy?
Okay, you're right. You know, you put it into perspective. Not 8-0 then, but I've definitely had like consecutive. Yeah, a few like 4-0s. Yeah. Like 5-2.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But
and being 2-0 up.
Yeah. No, we all lose.
2-0 up, and
I've lost some.
At the end of the game, 5-0, 5-2 down. It's like,
but then how many times have we turned it around? This is what I'm saying. This is a game.
Enough time.
When you look like it's just never gonna happen.
Can I tell you a situation in terms of that turning it around? Yeah, from 4-0 to 5-4.
No, 3-0 to 4-3. Liverpool team.
Yeah, that. Oh my god, bro. Met somebody, whatever. Absolutely beautiful. First, like, man, them holiday, whatever. But she, like,
romance.
Someone of my other dons, someone else that I know, like, well, actually, I don't know him, but he's like a friend of a friend, yeah? He's a proper looker. So she was on him, yeah? But he wasn't really on it. He was playing around with the food, all of that type of stuff, whatever, yeah? And then he ended up meeting someone else. So anyway, me and her's doing friend zone, but she's not really interested in man, really, because he's still got her eyes on whatever. But in my head, I'm like, you know what? I'm on the back foot, yeah? The attack is strong on me right now, and it's looking very peak for me. But at some point, I'm going to come through and I'm going to win this game. I don't know what minute, but at some point, I'm going to win, yeah? I was amazing. I don't know what it was, but I just had this confidence that I'm gonna hold this attack, and at some point I'm gonna.
It's a Allardyce thing. Just stay in this game.
That's it, bro. I stayed in the game 2 years. I stayed in this game 2 years. Poet, let me tell you something.
I was gonna say it's on the same holiday.
No, I was so like, bro. This was one of them ones where, like, see, bro. I'll be honest with you. Like, on a superficial thing. Like, in terms of looks and that, it's definitely in the top. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, an absolute breakers, bro.
It's a
like, bro,
I'm
very proud of this one. Yeah. Like, it's one of them ones where it's like, if like a girl that I'm with or whatever finds out that I'm like babes. Like babes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you get it. You understand.
Testimonial thing.
You get what I'm saying?
Brother.
Bro, just when I thought the chips was down, bro, bam, got one. Got a next one. Lips. Oh my God. Now I know I'm in the game. Then I finally got it, yeah. It was like, bro, if I had died at that time and gone heaven, haps.
Do you know so mad though?
Haps.
But you know why you get that opportunity? Because you don't put all your eggs in one basket.
And to be honest with
and
you
that's
as well.
how you, because even me, some of the, God forgive me for saying things as I've got kids, I'm sorry, but I'm just talking about past experiences, not how I am now. Basically, yeah, back in the day, there'll be certain girls that are screamers. I have no place being beside them. But because I don't mind tiki-taka patient football and I'm doing my thing with other girls, she never has my full attention anyway.
Oh, right.
So in her eyes, it's like, he doesn't bother me. Little does she know, if I didn't have these like 7 other girls, I'd be on your line like you owe me rent money. Yeah. But because there's so much things going on, I'm just doing the right amount over there.
That's it.
And then before you know it, you know them days where it's a bit cold and I just come up with a, you alright babe, I'm just thinking about you, I thought I'd say hello. And it's just like,
just checking in.
Just check it. Hey, you're right, stranger. Me saying you good?
Yeah, that's it. Or I had a dream about you.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, your DP's dead, fam. Where have you been?
Yeah.
Not looking at your DP. Now we got a whole
all of that. Yeah, of course. Nah, man, I'm just like very... Let me tell you something about me notoriously, yeah. I've notoriously been the guy that can talk my way into the pooch.
Of course.
It might take a while, but I do it. And the thing is, sometimes what it is, yeah, I've had to have that gift because sometimes women like tall men. They're like a certain type of man. And I don't always fit that. I got a handsome face and I can talk. So I've always had to use those things. Do you get what I'm saying? That, whatever, boom. And then also maybe then being like, you know, that whole thing of, I'm a bit curious. You know what I mean? I'm a bit curious. Yeah. I get the curiosity pooch. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes it's kind of, you're not really my type, but I'm kind of curious. So I take the curiosity pooch.
You can spin. You can just spin.
I'm done with that now, man.
It's the same in boxing. It's
I'm a bit, of course. The whole my life's different now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously.
But,
But as in,
back then, I'm a big man now.
The big ones, you got to chop them down.
Come on, man. Listen, I can say these things now because I've lived not a long life, but a long enough life to experience certain things. And you know what? All of these things that I've experienced now, or then, even though some of them may be like cruddy, unfortunate, whatever, have sadness, happy, all of that, I can take all of those things into a relationship, and regardless of what's going on in my life, I can make a woman happy because I've been around and understood certain things. Do you understand what I'm saying?
From time you was on stage with Wiley of Cane Roll, that says one thing to me. You've survived a lot of generations of being cool. You've been cool before bare man. That means you've had experiences with bare different types of girls, because it's bare, you're a good guy, which means you're gonna get that type of female. You're a family man, which means you're gonna get that type of female. But bro, you're cool. Like you was really on stage with Wiley doing MCing when not everyone was doing it. So instantly certain girls are like, yo, that's a bit desirable. And then you've survived all of that till 2019 doing interviews with Anthony Joshua. Cause I do believe that you are. That's what I'm saying. You haven't made
cool the whole time.
Yeah, you've been cool. I wasn't cool out of a time. I wasn't cool for time, cuz I don't even know if I'm cool now.
Nah, you was, bro. You've been doing YouTube before anyone else was doing it, bro.
Yeah, but it wasn't
like
cool.
YouTube wasn't.
It wasn't cool.
You had,
but being on stage,
right? It wasn't cool, but a lot of people were watching it. You did a tune. That's what I'm saying. But it wasn't a cool thing to do, but it was a cool thing to watch. So even if people had like opinions on it,
to girls though. Like I'm talking about what's desirable for a female. I think DJs and things like that, they're always cool, and you've always been that type of go-to guy. You're very known within the area. That's why I would say I don't think you've ever had a terrible game. I think the most you've lost is 3-1, if that. I don't think you've had a terrible game. Your terrible games have been very early.
I'd say 4-1. I'd say 4-1.
Nah, I reckon your last 4-1 would have been when you were 18.
Well, it was like 21. It was and it was a strong defeat. I scored. I got one back in like the 93rd minute.
Consolation.
Fuck off,
by then the game was done.
You know the ones where you don't even get the ball. You just run back.
And it was our own goal. But anyway, you know what? On the other one, thanks to everyone who came to the live show and that. Like it was, man, that was a vibe still. Man, proper. Like I really enjoyed it, man. What are you saying? You lot enjoyed it the same way?
Sick.
Other than the fact that I had to pay £64 for parking.
Yeah, I paid 48.
Fucking hell, bro.
I just got the Uber.
Huh?
I got Uber.
Honourable shout out to
it's not
Callum
free.
as well, obviously. You know what I mean? Callum did his thing. You know what I mean? Made it smooth and whatnot. And yeah, man. But it was good.
Callum stressed. It was so funny. I kept saying to Callum, stop. Like, even on the night, I was like, Callum, I'm going to give you names of the day. And I'm going to get them in. And they're probably going to come to the back.
Yeah.
Callum was so stressed. But on the day, I gave you names on the day. And it came to the back.
That's it.
There was no problem. I know. The thing is, like, that was such a... I knew you were going to do such a good job. I had nothing to worry about. Because you were so on point. But I was like, do you know what? I'm guilty of doing this. Enjoy it, though.
Yeah.
Because you deserve to enjoy that night. And I felt like you were so stressed. I was like, do you know what, bro? If anyone deserves to enjoy it the most, it's fucking you, bro. Like, it doesn't happen if it wasn't for you.
That's the thing, like, I may have been stressed, but I enjoy it.
You like that stress?
Sounds weird, but I love
that's
putting
cool.
on events. I've been doing it for a time, and I really enjoyed it.
That's good then.
Even though I may have looked stressed and may have been. Bro, it's sick. I love it.
Amazing.
Bro, it was good. I genuinely enjoyed it. I like the interaction with the audience and stuff like that. And like, yeah, it had everything that I wanted it to have. Yeah. Like elements of seriousness, and then obviously just catching bare joke and that. And then the audience, some of them lot were proper joke, man. So that was funny.
The best one was the UK Gossip TV. I don't know how they got in there.
Oh my god!
But I rate
Incredible.
that.
Bro,
I just rate it.
so quick.
But that's why I said to you, that's what they do.
It's like they sent a
no one
correspondent.
can't get
It's
on.
like they
That's
sent
what
a
they do.
They
correspondent.
probably did have someone there.
But that's what they do.
They must have done.
Yeah.
That's what they do, and that's why.
For people who don't know, basically, the moment we came out of there, bearing in mind for the whole podcast when we was recording, it was a safe space.
Allegedly.
It was a safe space.
They must
UK
have
Gossip
tweeted
went
that while we were still recording though.
Yeah.
UK Gossip was out there tweeting things that we were saying like it was
From
like a
inside.
transcript.
And I'm saying, don't worry, I'll say this because it's just us in the room. And I didn't anticipate that they could buy a ticket. So you know what? That's called infiltrating. That's the mole. I rate it.
Yeah.
I fucking rate it. I rate it.
It's that, like, you know what? I like the theme of that, the safe space thing. And yeah, do you know what? Like, a small part of it will go on YouTube, but I feel like we'll only put like 6 minutes.
Maybe
10.
not anything I've ever said because I was.
Yeah,
in
no,
my
nothing
mind,
like
I
that.
didn't
Like,
really want it
we'll
to
put
go.
like, I'll tell you what we'll do, yeah? Callum's looking at me like, I just filmed 3 hours and you're telling me we're going to do that. But what we're going to do, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll go through it. But I think, yeah, Poet made a good point, though. People have come out, spent their money, yeah, for us to sit and have a conversation and then just to give it everything.
Nah, we can't. No way.
You just can't to me, in my mind,
Callum's not
from a
happy.
consumer standpoint.
Look at his face. Oh
know,
my
but it's for us,
God.
though.